Welcome to my channel, Mom said. Don't tell your dad, otherwise he will throw me out of the house. I said, I won't tell on one condition that you will play matches with me like you are playing with my friend. At first, I refused. But finally, she agreed to play matches with me. And before going to the story, I have a request to you that you must like and share the video and watch the whole video so that you understand this whole story. You have encouraged me. Thank you. My name is Marilyn and I am 19 years old. We are only 4 people in the house. Mom, dad, and my elder sister. Dad works in Yonkers, so he rarely comes home. Mom used to get very angry with him and complain. To me, Dad was very handsome at that time and he was not even that old, due to which it seemed from Mom's tone that she was not at all happy with Dad. And she kept complaining to Dad that your dad could not give me time, and beautiful part. My life is being ruined like this. My husband doesn't care about me at all, Marilyn. You explain this to your father. He doesn't understand anything about me. He comes home once a year. That too for a few days. I need him at this age. My mother used to mention all this to me in very open words. She had no idea that her son had become young. Hearing such things from her, strange thoughts started coming to my heart for my mother. It was clear from my mother's words that my mother felt a very strong desire. My heart would beat when I saw my mother. I would come to my mother on any pretext. My mother also liked her very much. I felt that my mother wanted to say something to me, but I don't know why she kept quiet. I had a friend who used to play matches with his sister. His house also had the same problem. He also told me that his sister's husband lives abroad, due to which he fulfills his sister's needs so that her sister can be friends with someone else and I don't have to worry about her. If she starts playing, which brings her disgrace, I will take care of my sister. In this way, family arguments are suppressed at home, which makes my friend happy, and his sister is also very happy with him. He often does not share his sister's things with me. So I also thought that my mother also has the same problem. Why don't I remove this problem of my mother and fulfill her demand so that she stops complaining to her father? But I was afraid that if my mother or my father came to know about my idea, they would get angry with me. I used to tell my friend that tell me something too. My mother is very beautiful and I want to do the same with my mother. So he would tell me that please your mother with some excuse and tell such things with the excuse. Maybe she will listen to you. But whenever I tried to talk to my mother about something like this, she would immediately change the subject, because of which I was afraid to talk openly. One day I brought my friend home and we sat in my room and started talking. My mother cooked food for us and we sat and ate together. I could see that my friend was looking at my mother intently. When my mother left after eating, my friend said, "Yes, my friend, you are right. Your mother is really beautiful." I don't know when my mother also started looking at him intently. After a while, my mother said, "Son, go and get some pet food and bring the pets." Days passed like this. My friend often came to my house and my mother would send me out on the pretext of taking care of the pets. My friend would sit in my room and I would go to the market to buy pet food, obeying my mother. This place was a little far from here, which took me some time. Whenever I would return with pet food, so I felt that the atmosphere at home had changed and my friend was also feeling very bad. He seemed very tired. This had been happening for several days. One day, my mother told me to bring pet food. I started going to get pet food. Then I thought that maybe my friends and my mother were not playing together because now they were also very happy. I started going to get pet food. My mother was sitting in her room talking on the phone. I looked at my mother. My mother was probably waiting for me to leave. I went out and stopped a little further on the road because I wanted to see what my mother and my friends were doing today. When I returned home, my mother was not in her room. I looked around the house. My mother was nowhere to be seen. The door to my room, which was always open, seemed close to me. I slowly went into the room and the door was closed. I peeked through the window. My eyes widened. I was surprised to see that my mother and my friend were playing a match together. I understood why my friend was feeling so tired. I started feeling very relieved after seeing this scene because I was getting a lot of relief after seeing all this. The way my friend and mother were hiding things from me, I was getting very angry because both of them found relief by playing matches. Due to this anger, I got fever. When night came, the same scene was playing in front of my eyes like a movie and I felt very relieved. My mother was sitting next to me and giving me medicine. I wanted to talk to my mother somehow. Finally, I could not bear it anymore and I told my mother everything. My mother was surprised after hearing all this and told me not to tell my father. I said that if you play a match with me, I will not tell anyone as if you are playing with my friend. My mother refused at first, but later she agreed to play a match with me and started soothing me with her hand. After many days, my mother got tired. By then, my fever had also subsided, and I was playing the match with my mother all night. My mother was getting a lot of relief, and so was I. Because my mother had a lot of experience in playing the match, my mother was playing very fast. Finally, I got tired, and so did my mother. My mother said that I understood you even when I was a child. Friends, this was today's story. Stay connected with us to watch such good videos every day. Thank you.